All right, so I want to do a pre-market prep video just to help me kind of understand and solidify my process, basically out loud. Um, Again, I'm doing these videos basically to help me along my journey. Um, just to kind of collect my thoughts and um, verbally condition my process into my memory bank, so to speak. So here we have today's session. Today is August 26th. This is a Tuesday. We got the overnight, and we're right in the middle of pre-market. So I mentioned this in one of the other videos. I don't remember which one, but I had a breakthrough on how to read the daily chart. And this breakthrough I learned from one of the YouTubers, very successful YouTuber. Took some very significant payouts from certain prop firms, one of the bigger ones being Apex. So in my mind, if you want to be the best, learn from the best. I mean, the guy took millions of dollars in payouts. So obviously, I'm going to want to check out and see what he's doing. So when I watched some of his videos, he had a very interesting video on how to read the daily chart, which put it in perspective for me, and made it clear. It actually became very clear. And as I've been following this over the last month or so, I got to tell you one thing, it works. And so basically, the structure of what he's looking at on the daily chart. So here's the daily ES. So this is today. This is right now. This was yesterday. So what do we have yesterday? We have yesterday's session high. We have yesterday's session low. We have the previous day's high and low. So basically, in a nutshell, what he explained was that the algos are going to run previous day's highs and lows. Once they have run either a previous day high or a low, there's a high probability that price action and price structure will reverse and head to the opposite direction. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to reverse and go all the way, but it will reverse in a way that if we ran the low, like here, we ran the low of previous day's low. If it already grabbed liquidity at this low, what are the chances that it's going to do now? it's going to go to the high. So if we're trading, this will instantly give us a long bias for the day. And what do you do in a long bias? When you're long bias, you go long, okay? How do you enter? You enter when the price goes down, then you take it back up. So every down move, of course, you have to have your daily structure, which I do on the 5-minute. You look for the pullbacks, you look for structure, and you take it long back up because the bias is long. Okay? So, I mean, it's very clear today that we just ran yesterday's low. So I'm long bias up to yesterday's high. Plain and simple. Now, as I've been tracking this, yes, it's going to manipulate. So that's where you're taking the trades. You're taking the trades on the minute. Can it go down and manipulate and go up? Absolutely. Will it go straight up? Could. And that's when sometimes you might miss the entry because it just goes up. It doesn't manipulate anymore. It'll just go up. So, for example, let's say yesterday was a very challenging day, and I could see why. It was almost like ES in the beginning was trying to go uphill backwards. You've ever seen anybody at the gym on the treadmill? You know how you normally run on a treadmill forward? But some people, they'll turn around and try to go backwards, which I find very funny, but I mean, whatever. So ES was essentially trying to go up hill backwards. That's what I felt yesterday. And then the PM session, it just came back down and closed on the lows. So when it was red, trying to go up, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it's trying to run this high, but it couldn't quite get there. And then it just fell back down. What did it fall back down? Well, it set this up now. It set this up. So I'll be very surprised if we go and have a down day today. I'll be very surprised. Because we ran this low. And now we should be going up. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking for today. And if it does the opposite, I'll be okay with that. So we got, so right now, this is what we're looking at. Based on being long bias, we have overnight had a run here of the previous day's low, just like I showed you on the daily. Came back up and reran it. So that's double manipulation. Now we have the change in structure right here. We have this first hidden level. That's what I call them. So I brought this hidden level out. We have a manipulation, reclaim, consolidation, trying to work up, pulling back again, another manipulation, all this manipulation, and now pre-market starting, and we're heading up. So what am I looking for? I'm going to be looking for, and it might not even happen, but look for some pullbacks to get long. Pullbacks to get long. Or this thing just may go up without any pullbacks. So that's going to be interesting to see.